Hi guys, Carrie O'Hara out here in Boise, Idaho. I've been working with a lot of relocation clients lately, and it seems they all have the same misperceptions about the Boise market. So I wanted to make sure that I clear those up in case you are considering moving here or at least coming for a visit to see if this is the right place for you. Number one would be land size. They think that when they move to Boise, you're going to move to an acre or more. Not the case. A fourth of an acre is actually a decent sized piece of land if you want to be in the Boise metropolitan area. Of course, if you are looking for an acreage or ranch, we do have those, but you're going to be pushing that 45-minute mark or into downtown Boise, that is that 45-minute mark, or you might be spending a lot more than you might imagine. Agriculture, that leads in nicely. Yes, of course, we have many wonderful crops that come from Idaho, but when you're talking about Boise specifically, it's actually a lot more metropolitan than you might expect. Wonderful restaurants, lots of entertainment, things to do, great craft breweries and wineries popping up, new restaurants all the time. It's actually a pretty exciting place to live, and that has always taken people back when they get here and have more options than they might imagine. They think that we're going to be missing commercial restaurants and commercial establishments and businesses. Not the case either. We probably have the majority of things that you might be looking for. Of course, we are missing some chains, but for the most part, Boise is a pretty bustling area. Home prices. We have a strong economy, we have low inventory, and we have a lot of people moving to Boise. So our home prices are strong. When you're looking online, you're looking at Trulia, you're looking at Zillow, keep in mind that the Boise area is spread out. We have so many different cities in the area, and while you may find that dream home online, it may not fit your lifestyle that you want to live here in Boise. Of course, if it's going to be along the Greenbelt or along the foothills or downtown Boise, you're going to spend more than you might imagine. Of course, it is nowhere in comparison to major cities like San Francisco where they're paying $1,000 a square foot, but still, quite possibly more than you might expect for a little city like Boise. Everyone here dislikes out-of-state people. Not true. I think that's very inaccurate. I think that people here are extremely friendly, and I have also noticed that when people move to Boise, they actually are moving here because they want to be here. They want to change their life and acclimate to the way people live here. They don't want to lay on their horn when the light turns green, and they want to say hello to people on the street and really embrace the community and the small businesses we have here. So don't be fearful of that. I think it's just, again, a misperception. And I also find that you will more likely run into people who are not from here than actually people who were born and raised here. My husband is one of those, and I call him an elusive native because it's hard to find somebody who is actually born and raised here versus somebody who decided to uproot their life and settle here in the Treasure Valley. And then lastly, they'll pick you out real quick if you call it Boise. No Z in Boise. Boise. Even ESPN is getting it right these days. So just a couple tricks for you, a couple pieces of information that might be helpful. I hope you found this helpful. I've enjoyed so much talking with people from all over the country, people that have come here to visit and that they've decided to relocate here. It's been a lot of fun. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me, Kerry, Kerri, at trevagroup.com, TREVA group.com. That's all, guys. Have a great day.